Hi gorgeous, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is HollyLynora and today we are doing, listen here. I really was like, let me sit down and let's just chit chat, do a little light springtime soft look, something quick, something easy, just like a day-to-day. Yeah, this is what we came up with. So light and soft right out that window, okay. Every time I say I'm going to do a soft, light makeup look, this is what happens. So we're just going to go with it because I'm feeling it. This is what we're doing today. Mixture of drugstore, lower end prices and high end prices and makeup. It's pretty much just a fun, like, let's do our makeup together. If you haven't subscribed, first of all, thanks for giving me that little click. Seeing my thumbnail and saying, oh, let me check her out. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button wherever it is. I'd love for you to join my beauty YouTube family. And you know what? Let's dive right in. Let's get ready for some spring, for some warm weather. Let's do it. Okay, so I have self-tanner on. That's why I'm looking. Oh, ignore my hands. Yeah. But I took like the shower last night, which means I did the whole shebang. Shave, hair mask, exfoliating, like everything, and then afterwards I did my self-tanner, did my hair. Are you one of those where you spend most of your time in the shower, or your beauty stuff really starts when you get out of the shower? Mine is out of the shower. That's when I'm really like, okay, clean body, let's go. And I gotta do my hair and like, it's a whole process. Okay, let's do a light look for springtime. Weather is warming up. I'm gonna start with this Pore Filling Blurring Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. This is one of my favorites that I am constantly reaching for. A good inexpensive one is this from Wet n Wild. It's the Impossible Primer. Which one do I want to use? Let's go in with Impossible today. It's been feeling a little bit rejected. Okay. So I'm gonna take this small amount on my fingers, and since I'm using a skin tint, that is why I am using pore feeling primers and definitely focusing on blurring the skin, pushing it into my pores, because I am going in with a skin tint. So the coverage that I want and the blurring that I want really needs to happen with the primer. So if you're one of those that's like, I want to try a skin tint, my skin just, you know, doesn't look right, it doesn't do anything, I don't like how you can still see everything on my skin, try a blurring, smoothing primer and then go on top of that with the skin tint and let the skin tint be the pretty factor and let your primer do the work, if that makes any sense at all. I bet there's a lot of times when I say stuff and you're like, didn't make any sense. Look at that. Still got it's got a little bit of tackiness, but the smoothness that is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer is, oh my gosh, I gotta fix my nail today. So ignore that. This stuff is amazing. I'm actually gonna go in with a little more and we're gonna double dose it because it's getting hot out. We're gonna start doing some hot weather sweat resistant routines for foundation, and my #1 tip for sweaters and people that have oily skin: clog your pores. Clog your pores with your primer. Set it down. You're clogging your pores to block the sweat, block the oil. Impossible Primer, check. Skin is looking too cute. Just kidding. Now we're gonna go in with an item that I have found to be pretty controversial. It's either love or hate. I got to say I'm on the love side of this product here. This is the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. It's got skincare benefits in here. It carries a beautiful glow, and it is just what it says, a skin tint. It is a tinted serum. I have seen quite a few people. I just go in with a face brush. This is a Buff and Blend from Huda Beauty. I have seen quite a few reviews on this, and they are saying that it doesn't have any coverage because it's a skin tint. We don't, like, when you purchase a skin tint, you gotta know you're purchasing a skin tint. And I see, like, I understand why there's a little confusion now, because We have skin tints like Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop, and we have even the Jacqueline Cosmetics blurring, whatever that one's called. Like, they're supposedly skin tints, but they honestly they have more coverage than a skin tint. Some of them I would even say, like the Jacqueline, I would say that is medium coverage. So now when we have a true skin tint, we're going, it's no coverage. Well, that's because it's a skin tint. That's like going and buying a sheer shirt and then complaining because you can see your arm through it. Yeah, because it's sheer. That's what you purchased. It's frustrating. I am, and I feel like always will be, a skin tint gal unless something goes, you know, wackadoodle with my skin. I love a skin tint for YouTube and different, you know, taking photographs or whatever. I will do more coverage, but day to day, skin tint is my thing. So that is my rant about skin tints and people complaining that there's no coverage. It's a skin tint. Okay. See how it gives that beautiful glow? Super pretty, super lightweight, super dewy and glowy. I love this product. You can tell I've used a lot of it. Now for concealer, I am actually kind of going to contradict a little bit, but that's just because I haven't gotten this shade in a less bright color. This is the KVD Good Apple Concealer, and then I'm going to go in with the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This one because it's more my color. This one because I do want to do a little bit of brightening to add some depth and dimension and, you know, shape and shadow to the face. This is full coverage. That's why I'm saying I'm kind of contradicting, because I do want to go light, but I'm not going to put a lot on at all. Just enough to brighten, and we'll top it off with the Maybelline. See, so even though that is full coverage, why do I always try to talk when I have something like literally right at my mouth? So that looks good. It gave us a little bit of brightening, not too much. It still doesn't look super heavy. I still want to keep it light, but kind of want to lift a little bit. This is such an easy step, like an easy beauty hack that takes hardly any time at all, but it makes a huge difference in how snatched you are that day. Just be sure to blend it really well. Okay, so I just really quickly did my everyday brows, and I cut it with a little bit of highlighter. Loving that little extra shine that we got going there. Now I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. Let's do the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is a tried and true. I cannot enunciate today. This is a tried and true. I love it. It smells deliciously summery, springtimey. I'm gonna go in with a denser brush so I can do kind of more of a contour. This is from Target. Once again, I'm not sure of the name of that brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. So let's just go right in. This color, if you have my skin tone, that olive skin tone, this color is perfect for you. This is the Maru Butter Bronzer. I'll link it down below. I'm not sure if I said that right. I've been placing my bronzer / contour higher up, you know, since all these TikTok trends, trying to keep up. Higher up and kind of sharper down. See that color? It is so pretty, and it's got this beautiful gold sheen shine to it, like this bronzer. So gorgeous. So pretty. Definitely beginner friendly too. You can be pretty loose-handed with this stuff. Push it back into the hairline, of course. Cut the jawline. Look at the difference. And don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit because I feel like I went a little too low right there, and I'm gonna show you what I use to quickly yet thoroughly clean up those little messes and still look lightweight. I've been doing this trick for years. The under the bottom lip, putting bronzer there and buffing it out. Normally I would try not to do a bronzer that has like a sheen and a shine to it, so it looks more like a contour. But since weather is warming up, I don't care to look extra glowy and dewy. Now let me pop a little on the nose just to do a little sharpen, not to contour. Okay, so we are bronze slash contoured up. We look really sun-kissed, but I'm not feeling how, like, it's not really precise here. I want to sharpen that up. So what I do, and this is one of my, like, I love this foundation stick. It's not new or anything, but this is from ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is just their stick foundation in the shade Warm Natural. And literally just stick foundation, but this is so close to my skin tone, and I will just take the same beauty blender and buff it and cut that bronzer so it's a little more sharp. You can do this just to sharpen your line, or if you went a little too far down. That looks like just like that. No extra steps. Well, that is an extra step. Sometimes. No really big extra step, no taking off and redoing. Just like, it could even work with this for me, the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. We could do it, we could use that because the color is so close to my skin. Matter of fact, let's show you the more inexpensive way on this side. Dangnabbit, I blew my nose and now I've got that red ring. Whatever. So since this color, so pretty much just find a foundation stick or concealer that is your exact skin tone or foundation color that you're using for the summer. See, look, you can barely see that that's concealer, or like that's like, that looks so close to my skin. And we're just gonna do the same thing, buff it right on out. So now you can kind of reshape the bottom of your bronzer slash contour. You can even bring it around like I'm doing, shorten it. You can really just sharpen everything. See, that looks so much more precise and sharp. And it was as simple as that. The magic of makeup, I cannot. Okay, let's move on to some blush. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Blush Balm. I think like every video here recently, this has been mentioned because I am obsessed. The ease of it, the blendability, the beginner friendly, like the color, Provocative Petal is the shade that I picked. And I think it's like $14. Literally take your wet, you see how much I've been using it. Take your wet beauty blender, damp beauty blender, pop it in there. I like to pop it and twist it so I'm picking up. And then dab it right onto your cheek. And it just, since it's a balm, like a cream blush, it looks lightweight and it still gives us that dew that we're looking for springtime, summertime, sunshine glow. Look at that. It's so pretty. Blends so easy. I'll have it linked down below for you. So cute, super like fresh out of the sun, sun-kissed type look. And just for fun, if you want to be that, like that girl, that extra girl, let's pop a little bit on our little nose. Obsessed with this, whoa, with this blush. Now what do we want to do for the eyes? I think I want to go in with, I thought I had to burp, excuse me. I think I want to go in with Blush Crush palette from ColourPop. I give up on, I can't. Blush Crush from ColourPop. This I think is like $14. Really great colors. I have a lot of their little palettes like this. 9-pan palette. You get your shimmers, you get metallics, you get mattes. I think because we're doing springtime fun, but a light one, I just want to go in with, let's do a little pinky, and I wouldn't normally do this, but we're gonna go in with this center one right here. This is Made You Blush, and you can see it's got a little bit of glitter there, a little shimmer. I normally wouldn't do that for like a crease shade, but you know, things change, people change. I'm gonna go in with the E3 from Blinged brushes. So cute. I love these brushes. I'll link them down below. Let's pop right in there. pigment. Love it. We're gonna tap off the excess. Do you guys ever watch me and you're like, oh my gosh? Especially like if you know me like in person, are you like, girl, stop. Just stop. I do that all the time. With myself, literally. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start. Let's start at the outside corner. Kind of gonna go up. Yeah, that's a nice soft little pink. We're gonna build that though, because I do want the pink to show. I want it to do more than just add depth and dimension. I want to widen my eyes with this look, bright and, you know, like a big fluffy, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed bunny. Springtime. So let me look down. If you have hooded eyes, it really helps to look down in your mirror. Helps with the placement. And I want kind of the residue, like not residue, but to buff it out into the corner of my eye, but I don't want a lot of pigment in this corner. I want most of my pigment on the outskirts of my eye. So I'm gonna pat it in. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush really quickly, just kind of like a flat buffing brush, and going with the same color, but I'm gonna go in the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to take this from Makeup Forever, and this is their Starlit Diamond Powder. If you haven't tried one of these, they are so pretty, and like it's a light shimmer. I mean, you can build it up, of course, but this is just that perfect amount, kind of like a Pat McGrath shimmer. So this one is in it's called 102. Let me just show you. So it looks like this. It's loose. But this stuff is so beautiful, and the shimmer on it is like, I cannot. Look at that. I like to press it in the inner corner, and then we're gonna move it right on out. And of course, you can build it. So this has gold undertones. I also have one that has blue undertones. Super, super pretty. We're gonna do gold and pinky today. It looks even better in person. Like this stuff, I cannot. It's so pretty. I'll link it all down below. If I'm using it, I'm gonna link it. So pretty. Obsessed. And you saw like the first initial applying of it, it wasn't too heavy. It wasn't super glittery, and now we've built onto it. I honestly did that. I know I said light, but for the camera to pick up like the look I'm trying to do, that's why I added more, or I would have just went on with the first initial application. Mascara, called it a day. Now, just to buff everything together and kind of add a wider eye, I'm going to go into this deeper burgundy right here. Well, this is more burgundy. This is purpley pinky. It's called How Rouge. And I'm going to go in with a Morphe M431 and just go right in the crease, starting at the outside. And this is just gonna bring everything together. Okay, so let me finish this other eye, go in with some mascara, and I'm gonna do a half lash. I haven't decided if I want to go smaller with these HollyLynora Faux Mink half lashes. They are the magnetic ones, but I've just been using glue, and it's honestly time for me to get some new ones. Or if I wanna go in with Blinking Butte. These are half lashes, but they're awfully big. Every time I say I'm gonna do a light look, it turns out way more than what I thought. So I will decide, and I'll be right back. Okay, so eyes are clearly done. I went with a bigger half lash for purposes of the video, but if I was like really going out, I would have done the smaller HollyLynora half lash. I will have both of them linked down below for you. So let's finish off this look. Let's go in with the highlighter I have been loving. This is from NYX Born to Glow. This is the Platinum Status and Diamond Chains highlighter. I have been obsessing, especially with this one. I'm actually going to go in with this one today just to see what we're working with, see how it lays. I've got more highlighters coming once my Sephora package gets here from the VIB sale. I'm waiting. I've got 2 different orders. I think I might do 2 separate hauls, or if you prefer them on one video, which it may be a doozy of a video, a long one. Just let me know what you prefer. This is what it looks like. I just don't want it to be too chunky, but I'm not going anywhere, so. Okay, so this is pretty rosy, goldy of a glow. I can see some pink in there. That is really pretty though. It doesn't look too chunky. Hope you can see that. Super pretty. This is very much a sun-kissed. I have been loving the highlight on the side of the jawline. So pretty. So cute. Okay, let's wrap this video up. I'm gonna do my lips. You have seen me do my lips multiple times, so I will save you. Do I want to go in with brown? I'm gonna put on this light, this pinky color, and probably go in with this. I haven't used it yet, so maybe it's time. This is from Melt, and it is Skin Tight Perfectionist Lip Ultra Precision Pencil. By now, we are not surprised when it doesn't come out of my mouth correctly, okay? It's a really pretty color, really soft. I can definitely see why they call it Skin Tight. With these, they're inexpensive and they're very pigmented. They dry down, so they'll stay put, but I'll always wipe off the excess. And start with a little at a time. Dries down super quick. So me, I've always loved a good old matte lip. I feel like this is a little too kind of wash me out. So I am gonna go in with the Perfectionist Lip by Melt again, but this one is in the shade Sepia, I guess is how you pronounce that. And just kind of go in the out corners. And this is so my lips don't lose their shape, with this pink being super light and make them look very washed out. I'm kind of living for this combo that I'm kind of obsessed with that. Super cute. Super cute. So this is not as light as I planned on going. The highlighter really is getting me in a good way. They are definitely shiny, glowy, dewy, blinding even. Okay, so this is the finished product. I gotta say I love this look. It's not at all what we were going for. I was trying to do a light, soft look, and we've got some springtime glam going on. And it was not difficult to do it all at all. I will link all the products down below. Mixture of lower end, lower prices, and high-end products. But I'm really feeling this. And normally I really like a neutral, softer eye, but this springtime, we love this. Yes. If you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my beauty YouTube family, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Yep, love this look. Bye.